This week on Jack and CJ, we explore the tropical east coast of Australia, tackling everything from waterfalls in the rain to crocodiles in the Daintree. Join us as we show you the most overlooked region of Australia.
Tell me, Jack, is this a good birthday?
Good. It's a great one.
It's terrible.
Cheers, everyone. Have fun at work, you dogs. Wouldn't be a day out with me if I wasn't sunburnt. Grab yourselves a chair, buckle up and get comfy because this one is going to be a long one. Good morning everyone, how are you all doing? We're checking out of the birthday hotel. Just went to the car and the car wouldn't start. So
we're back on the road.
Back on the road. The Padge never lets us down with little issues. Now we've been having problems with the brake sensor, leaving the brake lights on just a little bit. Could be that. Could be the DC charger draining it, but it shouldn't be doing that. So I'm assuming it's brake lights. If it happens again, we're just gonna have to keep jump starting it. But we got to do a shop because we got no food. I'm getting a haircut. Then we're picking up our new charger. But this is the moment of truth right here. Does it start? We did a jump start. All the doors unlocked, which is a good sign. Key in. And character building, you know.
The palm trees.
Will it detect the battery this time? Oh, it detects the battery this time. That means we've got good news. Hey, look at that nest.
I don't want to disturb it too much, but this is extremely impressive. He's in the tree, so I don't want to get too close. But he's gone with a bit of a green and red theme. So not the blue this time. Bit of a green and red. And I'm kind of loving it. With the white pebbles. I just want to point out something that Jack and I bought at the caravan and camping show. And it is this water pump. We have our water just here, just to like fill up our drink bottles and get water when we need. This, oh my god, has been the absolute best saver. It was like 23 bucks or something, like it was cheap. Oh my god, absolute lifesaver. Oh, and you just literally press the button and the water comes right out.
Got it. We got it, the 40 amp DC charger, baby. So the reason we got this is because the 20 amp charger, she's old and she's not putting out enough amps for the 200 amp hour lithium battery. Because we're doing short stints, it's not fully charging. So the 25 amp hour or 20, I think it's 20, yeah. I don't remember, but it's only doing 18 amps. And I'm hoping this one does like minimum 35. With some like voltage drop. So fingers crossed. And yeah, let's go camping, baby. Woohoo! Big Crystal Creek campground today. We just arrived and we're going to the water slides. Crystal's very up and about, as you can tell. She's so excited to be here. Yeah.
Oh, Jack,
Oh, hit a tree. Everything between here and the Daintree is like waterfall and swimming hotspots. This video is going to be a tour of all the waterfalls and hotspots for swimming between Townsville and the Daintree. So for those of you who know me, know that I love to do stupid activities. So when I saw these slides engraved in the rock, I was like, baby, let's go. Crystal was clearly looking at me like an absolute nutcase during this little expedition, but I had a good time nonetheless. Definitely on the top of my list for a must visit. After ripping it up at the water slides, we made it back to camp under the canopy of our first rainforest stay. And it was pretty cold, so we went to go look for some firewood, and as you could imagine, being in a rainforest, everything was wet. So we did our best, and our best wasn't enough on the first night. I'll be hungry.
Once the sun went down, we ventured out for a walk to find some wildlife. We came across peaceful doves, spotted many eyes deep in the forest, and we were lucky enough to see some turtles swimming in the creek. And we did this all while listening to the sounds of nature.
The next morning we headed over to Little Crystal Creek. Now this is a place where you can go for a swim, have a dip, have a look around. It's a big bridge with a cascading waterfall underneath. It was a beautiful little rest stop. Crystal had a little tap dance, and then we kept on going. Well, Cardwell Spa Pool. Definitely not a spa. 100% worth it though. Oh, enjoy. Fresh, not too cold. It was nice. But we're staying at what was that?
Funnies.
We're staying at Paronella Park tonight, and we're doing pretty much every little stopover we can with swimming holes, Mission Beach, all that good stuff before we settle down at the park, and then head to the we head to the waterfall circuit tomorrow, don't we?
Yeah.
The water is looking more and more crocodile friendly up here, so even fresh water I'm starting to get a little bit how you going, but we're getting it done, so here we are.
We saw
Two Cassowaries!
Cassowaries on the side of the road.
Like we're like 5 kilometers away from Mission Beach.
Like we're just driving on the road and literally two cassowaries, one either side of the road, just having a munch in the grass.
What do you reckon of Mission Beach?
It's terrible.
I think Mission Beach would be great on a sunny day. Maybe not today. Falling in love with the East Coast one beach at a time, we thought it was time to get out of the rain, fill up, and head to Paronella Park. We just finished uploading last week's episode at the caravan park at Paronella Park. And now we're going to Paronella Park.
At Paronella Park.
At Paronella Park, in the rain.
Guys, the bridge moved. I'm not sure how I feel right now. It proper bounces, but holy moly, look at this. Oh, I'm not even kidding. If you see one, I'll cry.
Crystal.
We're not seeing one. We just finished our tour here at Paronella Park, and I'm honestly blown away. Like, this is so incredible. If you are coming through this area, this is like a must.
The story, the engineering, and the business mind that Jose had is incredible.
Yeah.
And they refurbished the hydro generator, so the park still runs off
A 1930.
39 water generator.
When the tour ended, Jack and I spent a considerable amount of time exploring the park's history. The rain didn't dampen our experience, instead it added to it, making it feel even more special exploring the work that Jose and his family put into this place nearly a century ago.
So this was a restaurant at night time, and up there above the kitchen they had a live band every night. And then there's a waterfall made by his son Joe, and this used to be tennis court.
And then that was bocce.
And this is bocce, yeah. It's just so cool, like he is so smart.
Paronella Park offers a night tour that we highly recommend if you are staying the night. They provide a captivating light show with orchestrated music, enhancing the storytelling experience.
It's just beautiful.
How beautiful is this view?
It's just...
Take it in, show them.
It's just beautiful.
Show them. God damn it.
Look at the mountains over there.
The sky is just so beautiful. Oh my god.
Look at the view we're about to see.
Look at all the wildlife.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Look at the mountains over there.
Are you serious? I can't believe my eyes right now. Oh.
This is just next level.
This is... I can't...
This is just beautiful. We're in awe. I just leave my phone here.
You can do what you want. Let's go.
I'm coming. Skip me so tired. You always rush me.
Alright, so we're at Milla Falls.
Milla, this is for you, Milla.
Milla Preppy Falls.
This is gonna be so preppy.
It's the start of the waterfall circuit for us. It's raining, which has enhanced the rainforest experience. I thought these waterfalls were going to be a whole lot more exciting and beautiful and pretty and adventurous, but granted the weather that we've been provided, it's not as Instagrammable as it is. But you know what, this is the reality of traveling, is you don't get to pick what the hell the weather is, and unfortunately this year we've just had an extended wet season, so we're doing the waterfall circuit in the rain.
2,000 years later.
We've driven to like 4 waterfalls and it's been pouring with rain, and then on the drive the rain disappears, and then as soon as we park it starts raining
We've driven
again.
for like an hour, and the minute we parked, it's like...
I'm sick of the East Coast already.
We just want to get into the outback.
Why is it raining? Okay, I don't think we're swimming. We met some people that were here literally a few days ago, and it was crystal clear and beautiful, and now it's flooded.
Oh, really?
Well, I'm glad we got to do the waterfall circuit. It's been beautiful and brown.
Guys,
I got no words.
we just saw a platypus.
We just saw a platypus.
Let's recap our visit to Cairns Aquarium, starting from the front gate. The experience was truly impressive and exceptionally educational. From the moment we arrived, we were immersed in a world of knowledge with informative signage and engaging presentations that covered everything from freshwater inlet to the Great Barrier Reef. For instance, we learned about Queensland's agricultural challenges and their impact on the ecosystems, which was a real eye-opener to the both of us. The exhibits were beautiful and diverse, featuring freshwater fish like barramundi and eels, as well as fascinating reptiles such as the Boy's forest dragon, my favourite, and of course, crocodiles. The Great Barrier Reef displays showcase vibrant fish and majestic sharks, all accompanied by detailed explanations and presentations. One of the most intriguing facts was about the surgeonfish, also known as dory. It has a venomous tail spike sharp enough to slice through an 8mm wetsuit.
Not only is she pretty, but she's also dangerous, just like Crystal.
Jack. The Shark and Ray talk towards the end of the day was especially beneficial. It helped me address my fear of sharks by explaining their behaviour in a way that made it easy for me to understand how to stay safe.
11 people on the planet last year, sharks on the whole planet. In Australia last year, 430 Aussies couldn't even work out that when you open a champagne bottle, face the cork away from your own face. Right? That is how many people passed away last year in this country trying to open champagne bottles.
Yeah.
It's the end of our Cairns stay. We've been in this caravan park for 3 days. We did The aquarium, as you guys know, the easiest thing to take away from that, which anybody could do, a lot of fish and chipperies will use and cook endangered species of fish in their fish and chip shops. And the simplest thing that you can do to support sustainable fish and chip or like fish importing is using the website Good Fish, Bad Fish. And it tells you all of the fish and chip shops that have opted in for sustainable import of fish and they care about the fish market. But in terms of our trip so far and in a whole, Crystal and I both agree that the East Coast has been a bit of a letdown.
Yeah.
The weather hasn't been amazing, but you know, it's just expensive, and to have fun or do anything really exciting, you have to put in a bit of money. So we're excited to get to the outback. Coming up, we've got Port Douglas and the Daintree, which are both very expensive areas, but the Daintree, we're hunting for that infamous Boyd's Forest Dragon. So we've got some insider information, thank you to Zoe and Hamish and a few other people. So hopefully we spot some. The Big Lap Bible team have reached out to us over the last couple of days. So we want to ask them how to maximize our money and have fun without spending money, to see what they say.
Hey Lappers, it's Rose.
And Cam from Big Lap Bible. We've been asked by Jack and CJ just to answer a couple of questions they threw at us the other day, so here goes.
So the first question is all about how do you extend your trip and still have fun while on a budget. The topic of budget comes up all the time. So there's two main factors to this that I would say are really important when it comes to wanting to extend your travel time. So the first thing is spending, or saving, and the second thing is generating income. When it comes to saving money or splurging on things, you really need to factor in what's important for you to splurge on. Make sure you understand what are the things that you are happy to splurge on, because then that will determine what you're happy to save on as well. So you won't just willy-nilly just be spending money that you don't really want to be spending. So what I would say is there's three things that are the biggest expenses for all travellers, and they are fuel, accommodation and food. Now, nobody really wants to splurge on fuel, so saving as much money as possible there is a big factor. So getting those, fuel finder apps and those kinds of things, factoring in how far you're travelling over what period of time, maybe not getting a fuel guzzling car as well. The second part to this is your earning money on the road. Now, I know a lot of people save up for this trip and go on the trip, but for some people that's not a reality, and that's not a reality for us either. When we travel, we work.
I do most of our cooking and prep on the road or even at home. Rose wouldn't even know where the fryer pan lives. That's another argument for another day. But when we're trying to store our food, I cut up all the veggies and I store them in containers, stackable containers, stack in the fridge. It takes up so much less room in the fridge, whether it's a car fridge or caravan fridge. A cheeky, sneaky one is we've got two boys, and if we're going out for a nice meal or we've got some really nice food in, I tend to fill them up a little bit first on the cheaper stuff. Bit of spag bowl or a stir fry, and then they can have a little taste of the good stuff. Also cook in bulk, so if I'm doing a spag bowl, I'll cook up a kilo of mince and heaps of spaghetti and we freeze it up. And if you get yourself a vacuum sealer, Kmart have them for about $50. Kings have them as well, but I've tried them all. I've tried a few, not all. Tried a few, and I reckon the Kmart one's pretty good. You can vac seal it, and then you can stack it flat in the freezer, and it gives you a bit more room. Quite often you can go to the butcher shops, save a bit of money, and you can buy like a pack. And quite often that's a bit cheaper than going to the other places buying separate packs and stuff like that. And for the fellas out there, don't worry about what she said about not getting a fuel guzzling car. Get whatever car you want. You got to pull a van or not, but either way, I think everyone should have a V8. So thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
We're on the move! We're going to Port Douglas!
made it to Port Douglas and it is too hot. I don't like it.
It's either raining or too hot for this one. But yeah, we just made it to the caravan park. Made some friends straight away, as per usual. Feels good being in some...
She's the first person I've ever met that says this is her dream car,
Yeah.
a Pajero.
She loves this car.
Yeah, let's get him! I feel so like neat with my sunnies in my head now.
Yeah, our sunny started to stretch just from wearing them on our head and dropping them and abusing them. And
Like with the materials that they're made from, you can bend them, like pretty much like real bend them, and they'll shape back again back to your head. So now I'm absolutely thrashing my head and it's not gonna go anywhere.
yeah. Damn, this is not bad.
This is pretty good. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Today is our last day in Port Douglas. We're heading to the Daintree today. Yeah, 3 days till Crystal's birthday. Today we're picking up a package deal from the butcher in Port Douglas. They've got like an $80 deal, a $150 deal, and a $300 deal. And they give you like just multiple kilos of different meats. So we're gonna get the $150 deal, throw it in the freezer, and portion that while we make it over to Darwin. After that, we're going to Mossman Gorge. Now, this is where the Boyd's forest dragon has been most spotted from everyone that we're talking to. So this could be a pretty big day for Crystal. This is what she's been wanting to see the whole trip, and it's the only reason, well, not the only reason, but one of the major reason why we're going to the Daintree. I'm prepared for all sides of the coin here. In terms of our setup, we haven't had a fully charged battery in a while since we broke down. So we've got a new King's charger that I need to put in. Not sure where we're gonna put it in. And Crystal and I have finally realized, after seeing some other videos, that we have too much clothes.
You know what I've got to buy?
What?
The most important thing.
What? The cake.
Birthday cake.
You wanna go in and get it?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's go, baby.
Hopefully enough room for my cake.
What are we putting in the fridge, Crystal?
Birthday cake. Favourite cake. And look at that. Perfect. I can't wait to eat it. Our freezer's full officially. And so is our fridge. Oh, that smells so good.
Alright, we're at Mossman Gorge. And this is the moment. This is it.
I'm nervous.
Boyd's forest dragon. Here we come. We're excited. Crystal, I think, is more nervous than excited because she's like, this is the spot.
I actually like the sick in my tummy, like I'm nervous.
There's a lot of emotions. I can feel it. It's in the air. It's brewing. We've got all the camera gear. We're ready to go. So we've got to find them.
It's not like I've never seen them before, but I've never seen them in the wild. But I'm actually nervous. I feel like I'm going for like an interview.
We're not here for the swimming. The swimming's just like, you know, you've done all the good stuff. Have a little swim.
Nice though.
We're here for the dragons. If you come to Mossman Gorge looking for the Boyd's forest dragon, our tips have been, once you go past this suspension bridge, should be almost a guaranteed Boyd's.
Visiting the Daintree specifically to search for these dragons and knowing how elusive they can be, my nerves are definitely getting stronger as we venture deeper. Boyd's forest dragons have always fascinated me, and I've been fortunate enough to work with and breed these incredible creatures over the last 7 years.
We've been in here for like an hour and a half now, and Crystal's like really grumpy because she hasn't seen one yet. But I got high hopes. We'll see what happens.
Their unique appearance and captivating behaviour make them a standout among reptiles. The thrill of potentially seeing them in their natural environment here in the oldest rainforest adds an extra layer of excitement to our journey.
Oh my god, no way. Is it a female? What's the best lens to use? A zoom in? Put your bag down.
The Boyd's forest dragons are incredible reptiles. They have spent millions of years evolving to fit perfectly into their rainforest homes. They are more than just ancient survivors. They are living proof of the amazing variety of life in Australia's rainforest. These dragons play a crucial role in keeping their forest balanced and healthy. Their intricate patterns aren't just for show, they are essential for survival. Each dragon's unique colours help it blend perfectly into its surroundings, making it almost invisible for predators and humans. Seeing one in its natural habitat is like travelling back in time and witnessing a piece of living history, and this is why we are so excited to see one here.
It is so fun. It's crazy. I actually can't believe it. It's very cool. Very, very cool to see them in the wilds. And I've never seen one with like a proper white spot, so that was really cool to see. But tick that off the bucket list. Hopefully, I hope my shots turned out really good too.
Sorry, thank you. Jeez Louise.
Guys, we have made it to the barge.
Fun fact, everybody, we arrived to the Daintree rainforest a day early. We actually had another night booked in Port Douglas, but we got our nights and days confused and drove to our Noah Beach campground a day early. So we waited in the campground to see if anybody would rock up, and a lovely Pommy couple allowed us to stay the night with them until our booking began. And that night we met a few people and we had a lovely bandicoot keep us company also. You're only 21? Yeah. What the f***? The next morning, we had some coffee, watched the sunset, and said goodbye to our friends before the campsite became ours. Alright, let's pick it up a notch, shall we? After buying the new charger and having a day to ourselves, I thought it'd be time to pull out the rear end of the patch and wire up a new charger. Lucky for us, these drawers are modular, so be able to pull the drawers out, the fridge, you name it, it comes out, no dramas at all. And we whacked the new charger, oh, Crystal, of course. Anyway, so we got the fridge out, we got all the drawers out, wired up the new 40 amp DC, and mate, we're as good as gold right now, ready to rock. And little cheeky ginger beer to celebrate. Cheers, guys. my god. Is it chilly?
Yeah.
That means I gotta...
That's so chilly.
Wait, that means I gotta go back to BCF and steal another gas bottle route.
Well, we can do it pretty big.
It's Crystal's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, girl. Oh, happy birthday to you. Let's go get... Crocodiles. Wait. Oh shit. We got a hot tip from Kaylin and T, our mates that we met on the road, that there's a crocodile near the Cape Trib campground, and we made our way down. Because, you know, Crystal's birthday, so we want to see a crocodile. We made it down to the creek. It was very eerie. And we saw him. We saw the resident croc, also known as Fluffy. And he had 2 females with him. And it was so surreal to see a wild crocodile. I think Crystal really enjoyed this.
No, not really.
I don't think Crystal enjoyed this.
Rained and rained and rained and rained. The river went up above the roof of my ticket office.
Wow.
Higher than the roof of my ticket office.
That's crazy.
So there's a lot of damage along here. This is the outside of the curb where the water's flowing really fast. There's a lot of damage. And on average, out of those 50 eggs, less than 1% will make it through to being a big crocodile. So just one crocodile for every 2 nests is going to make it. Wow. So the eggs get eaten by pigs, a lot of wild pigs around here, and goannas, big lizards, can get in there when mum's not looking and eat the eggs. If there's a flood, like this year, or last year, late last year, the eggs go underwater, they all drown. So it hasn't been a good year for babies this year. Not all the eggs get fertilised, so even in a good year, not all of them hatch, only about 30% of them hatch. The ones that do hatch can get eaten by birds of prey, wading birds, big fish like barramundi, sharks, and sharks in here as well. And one of the worries can be the other crocodiles.
We joined David and Doug on the Solar Whisperer tour along the Daintree River, and what an incredible experience it was. David provided us with such insightful information about crocodiles, offering a deeper understanding of their lives and how we coexist with them. We encountered several crocodiles that call this river home and learned about the challenges they face and their survival odds. The Daintree River is home to around 60 crocodiles, including 3 to 4 dominant males. Scarface, the dominant male that currently runs this river, has a few girlfriends, with one in particular, Dusty Rose, being his favourite. Saltwater crocodiles excel in camouflage and mobility. Their patterned skin blends perfectly with their surroundings, making them hard to spot sometimes on land, but also in the water. Saltwater crocodiles are crucial ecosystem engineers as well. They create small ponds and holes which provide essential wet and dry habitats for various creatures. David was highly informative and put us at ease with the insights of staying safe around crocodiles and their opportunistic hunting behaviour. The tour was exceptional, offering not only in-depth information and sightings of crocodiles, but also a chance to see the diverse bird life, reptiles and amphibians that thrive in the riverbeds.
Next episode with Jack and CJ.